I was actually with the 47th Civil Support Team, Weapons of Mass Destruction. We were Mississippi National Guardsmen, whether you were Air Force or whether you were Army on this team. Our first and foremost job is we were citizen soldiers. We were in that mode of trying to navigate to get down to the coast, which was, we wore out a few chainsaws, scratched a bunch of trailers on the way down, just trying to make it down 49 to get down to the ground zero, so to speak. After working 30 plus disasters now throughout my entire career, Katrina is a high watermark to me. It resonates. It sets kind of the bar. To travel to the coast and take a left at the McDonald's to go to the air base, there was no McDonald's. And there were no street signs. The back roads that I normally thought I could sneak the team through, we couldn't make it. There was probably a 100-year-old oak tree or two or three or four that were blocking the roadways, and we didn't have chainsaws big enough to cut through those. There was just nothing. I mean, the beaches were debris. You could not discern streets. There were no street signs. I mean, the stop signs were gone, the street signs were gone, the signs on fronts of buildings, they were gone. It was just very tragic. You know, there were some instances working with the Guard where decisions had to be made. This is August. I mean, this is Mississippi heat, August, and the death count to be able to try to get those bodies to a place to be preserved. The Guard worked with others to get just reefer trailers, just regular 18 ice hauling trailers to try to just create a mobile morgue. That expansive response there, and then it's the people that had nothing. They had no water. They had no food. Everything. I met a man in a neighborhood, and he's from Clinton, where I was from that time, and he came down and prepared his father's house 3 different times. Boarded it up, left out, boarded it up, left out. Well, when Katrina came, it's like, we're not doing it this time. Well, that's the one that probably Dad should have evacuated out and should have boarded it up. But they ended up getting caught, and they swam up into the attic and ended up cutting their way out. And we were able to pull up on him, me and the Sergeant Major I had at that time, Sergeant Major Raines, and they just needed water. They had plenty of food because they were emptying every freezer out in the neighborhood. They were having kind of street cookouts, but water to drink was very hard to come by, and then we were able to get them some fuel. There's just pockets of people that just started surviving on whatever they had. If I look at Mississippi today, emergency response, I think it taught us that no one entity is going to handle it. But I think Katrina showed us that a storm of that magnitude and a disaster of that magnitude taught the new first responders that it takes everybody. And we all better be ready, and we better be practiced, we better be trained, we better have a way to get the thing that you normally get when you can't have it, when it's not close. How do you get it? How do you get those, just a simple running of messages? Now, Mississippi's got a state-of-the-art emergency response radio system that has made it through all other hurricanes and we're ready. That's a huge lesson we learned. And so we set the state up for success on that one. Governor Barber did. It was just a great decision to invest in that, the MISWIN system. And we use it to this day, and we all communicate, fed, state, you name it, county. We can talk with Louisiana, we can talk with Alabama. We built it back harder, we built it back better. So now we have an opportunity to take what has really proved itself that MEMA was able to help coordinate with the locals to do. All right, let's do this statewide. And that's what we've tried to do. We've tried to move up the state. We did a lot of safe rooms that people can get to. Averages about 97,000. Then, of course, can open the Coliseum here in Jackson. It could be even more. I've only seen it open one time, and that was Katrina, as a place for people trying to escape. And so we're in a much better place. We're much more efficient. So we've been the response unit here for the oil spill. We've been the response unit for COVID. We partnered with other state agencies. So I think Katrina really morphed MEMA to become the right size and be able to provide those things that the citizens are going to demand when a disaster happens. It's about people. And I think MEMA then, MEMA now is ready for all the disasters that happen across the state. We're here to make somebody's day a little bit better, and just proud to be with this team at this time to make the impact that getting ready to respond like we did down there. We had no idea. Worst one ever for me. That's the high water mark, Katrina. That leaves a mark on you, and it demands that you do better. And it demands that you be ready, and that's where we are.